and one break-even trade today, and it almost worked out. I was like, what, 2 points away from my target, and then it reversed. So unfortunate, but so going into today, the pivots were in a little downtrend, and then yesterday decided to rally up and closed higher on TPO. It was an inside relationship on the CPR and overlapping higher on cams. So there was, I guess, some sort of bullishness in here. I thought we were kind of breaking out towards the downside here after a whole month of consolidation, but then it was rallying yesterday, so I was a little confused. We're back in the range now. The open today was a little bit muted. So I was opening inside value, it was inside range, inside H3 and L3, so it was pretty balanced, I'd say. So initially I had this value area high short plan, which was also inside supply, or if it went above that, an H3 short, which is also inside the supply. So those are my short plans. And then if it came down, I wanted to long value area low. But none of that really materialized. What happened was that it just broke above value area right off the bat. And I was, because it broke above value area high and H3, I was thinking about a retest back into value area high to long, which I missed actually. I don't know if I can say I missed that one, but it was, I thought about it, and it didn't happen. So, yeah, came down into 55 or so, which was the zero print that we had, and also this low volume node here. So it was a zero print right there at 55. That was a low volume node, although value area high was at 51. I was interested in there. I saw it hit and fill the zero print, and then a bunch of sellers came in. I saw this delta divergence on the 2-minute, and then boom, buyers came in. So I thought about it there, but I couldn't. I was waiting for a retest back inside here of this little B shape there that was forming, or at least these buying imbalances here, but it never really came down that much. Just hovered around 60 or so. That was the best entry I would have gotten, and then it rallied up, which would have worked out, but yeah, didn't catch that one. And then it rallies up, 7 a.m. news comes out, and then it forms a nice high volume shooting star on the 3-minute and the 5-minute and the 1-minute here. So I liked that. I also liked that RSI was forming a normal divergence. This high is right here. Price broke highs, but RSI didn't. I did like that to the downside. So I also see, let's see. So I see this kind of a P shape here. It's kind of an elongated P shape, but what I see here is the shooting stars, first of all, and then I see that it is making higher highs. Right here. So it goes up, comes down, then I kind of made that higher high on delta, but not on price. So I kind of like that. There was also this retest back in. So after the high volume shooting stars, I wanted to retest back in. It tested it and then rejected, and so that's when I entered with 2 contracts short. Honestly, this would have been a better confirmation after my entry. It formed a 2-minute delta divergence here. Would have been a decent entry, about the same entry, honestly, but yeah, better confirmations there because that was another rejection. So yeah, wanted it to aggressively sell off, but it just wasn't selling off as I wanted it to. I mean, I was worried because we're inside this high volume node and it's hard to break out of it. I get that, but the 0 print I was targeting was at 65, which is right at this low volume node area, and also pretty close to 3R. So I didn't like that delta divergence forming there at the lows of that high volume node, and I want to kind of get out of here, but I was waiting for, because I can't really do anything about it. I can't control it, and I've accepted my loss, and anything can happen. So I was just waiting, seeing if it would break down, and it kind of did, but it was a weak breakdown. So it took a while to break under that node, and then it bounced. So they rallied up after, and then I saw that it was coming back down, but it was forming this huge hidden divergence on CBD. So I mean, that could have been a good low volume node long entry, I guess, here. But I was hoping that would go down to my target. I mean, it was like a point away, 2 points away. And then forms a 2-minute delta divergence, and then it just rallies up and stops me out at break even. So that was the trade, that was the month, and that was the year, because this is my last trading day for the year. Kind of sucks that I'm ending December on a bad note here, just giving back all the gains from November, but yeah, not the best way to end the year.